The Banking and Currencies Committee recommends that the Honorable House of Representatives enact the Bank Financial Institutions and Bank Financial Holding Companies Act 2024 in its totality. Respectfully submitted, all members of the Committee on Banking and Currency signed. Honorable Speaker, Co-Presiding Officer, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that is the reading of the report from the Committee on Banking and Currency. Thank you, sir. And the second reading, the
co-presiding fellow colleagues, with the reading of the report from the Banking and Currency Committee, what is your waiting pleasure? Honorable Sokan.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Co-Presiding, distinguished colleagues, having listened to the reading of the report, detailed report from the Committee on Banking and Currency, move that we receive this report, noted, and also consider and move to enact this instrument in its totality, this in the section, and subsequently forward this act to the Senate for concurrence if I can get the second.
Restate your motion.
With the motion postponed and then seconded, are you all ready to vote? All those in favor, make it by putting your right hand up. The right hand, please, right hand. Against? Abstain? The result, please.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Co-Presiding, Honorable ladies and gentlemen, the vote is unanimous. Thank you.
For unanimous vote, the committee report is hereby approved. Deputy Chief Clerk, and the committee.
yes, sir.
Information. Motion for executive.
So we taking a break right now before.
So we just joining us here watching Spoon TV. This is the House of Representatives, a special session as a continuance here at the Monrovia City Hall, where the lawmakers, mostly the majority blocks, are here and conducting business of the Liberian people. In the words of the majority bloc speaker, Richard Nangwekun, they would do all what it takes to do the Liberian people's work. So my name is Haji Masale. This is right now the House is going into an executive session where all visitors to the chamber are excused. So at the moment, all those who are not lawmakers, aside from the Sergeant at Arms, the Chief Clerk or Acting Chief Clerk, will remain here, and everyone will have to leave. Okay, so we want to talk to the Director of Press at the House of Representatives, Mr. Robert Hines. He will talk. Welcome to Spoon TV, Mr. Robert Hines.
Oh, thank you, Spoon. But what is there?
Yeah, so only the spoon here. So can you drill all through as to what is happening? This is a special session at the Monrovia City Hall.
Oh yes, consistent with doing the work of the Liberian people. We should have had a session on yesterday, but following the outbreak of the fire at the legislature, we have already set up to have session because the speaker intimated that nothing, absolutely nothing is going to stop the work of the Liberian people from going on. And so there was this advisory coming up from the Liberia National Fire Service that the structural safety of the building will not allow us to sit in to have a session. And so we had to postpone session on yesterday. And so the speaker intimated that consistent with doing the work of the people of Liberia, nothing to store that. And that's why we have come here at the Monrovia City Hall. And it's very clear, let's inform the public that we are not violating any law, but we should be within the city. We should have section within the city, not necessarily the Capitol building, but within the city. And so this is Monrovia City Hall, and it's in Monrovia City. And this is where we're conducting the business of the people of Liberia, because the speaker and members of the House are very committed to making sure that the work of the people of Liberia is done, and nothing going to store that. And that's the reason why you see members of the House have gathered here, and they're making sure that we work for the people of Liberia, and that's what we're going to say.
For how long you think the House of Representatives will conduct session here at the Monrovia City Hall?
Our modalities are on the way. Work has been done as we speak at the Capitol building. So we're going to be here, and when we keep getting updates relative to where we headed to do the work of the people, we're going to do that. If we be here to make sure that today we enacting a couple of bills. We just enacted the amendment to the Central Bank Act. So more of these things going to be done. We're not going to sit down. This country is not going to retrogress. We're going to make progress. And that's why the honorable members of the House are very committed to do it.
You still have.
Yesterday we observed that the main chamber were locked by unknown men. Do you care to speak on that?
The main chamber is locked by unknown men. I don't know about it. But I know there are some group of people under whose instruction they vandalized the chamber. Investigation are on the way, and those who will be caught will be dealt with according to the law.
We're talking about vandalizing the main chamber. The embattled speaker was present, and he ordered for the chamber to be burst into because somebody allegedly replaced the lock at the door or the cylinder.
Are you saying to me that former speaker Kofa instructed people to do that?
He was there when that happened.
So did he instruct people to vandalize the...
I don't know what on the instruction, but he was present when it's happened. All the lawmakers were present.
So
yes,
investigation on the way, and those who will be caught liable for that will bear the full weight of the law. Look, let me say this.
Are you going to treat it as a burglary?
Let me say this, that this country is a country of law. We are not going to be running this country like a bus stop. And that's the reason why the legislature, as it is the first branch of the government of Liberia, and we are very serious people there. So when issue of such happen, we launch investigation, and those who will be caught in the web will have to face the full weight of the law. We're not going to be having people getting funds to our country, and at the same time we're supporting it. We're not going to do that.
What the House hope to achieve today?
The House of Representatives is hope to achieve doing the work of the people. Of course, you know the national cake, the national development envelope of the country is the budget. And we have been having a series of budget discussions. We first started with the revenue component, and we went to the expenditure. And so the budget has been under scrutiny by the Ways, Means and Finance Committee. And so if you look at the agenda, it's intimated that we'll be getting report from the Joint Committee on Ways, Means and Finance and Public Accounts and Expenditure. When that come on, but the recommendations from there, of course, you know we have generated revenue numbers. And so when that come on, they're going to be debated on the floor. Budget debate will go on. And then they're going to be legislated and sent over to the Senate for concurrence.
The Senate has proposed 1.8 million for the renovation of the joint chamber. What his house is doing? What's the vision of the house in that direction?
This is the reason why we're going to get update from the Westminster Finance Committee. They are people who are close with the authority of doing apportionment and so forth like that. So we look to see that when the Westminster Finance Committee come and get the briefing and budget debate are ongoing, we'll be able to inform the public adequately. Phonies are being placed in the budget to do this, to do that. But let me say this, the Speaker has intimated very clearly that this year, 2025 national budget is going to occur. Of course, going to be a people-centered budget. Of course, you know the budget has to align with national priorities of this administration headed by His Excellency Joseph Yoman Boaka Sr. This is the arrest agenda for inclusive development. So this budget is going to come across so that people feel a part of it. People in the different parts of the country feel a part of the budget. So it's not going to be a Monrovia-centered budget, or it's not going to be a local county budget. It's going to be the budget where everybody from the nook and corners of the country will feel a part. It's going to be very inclusive.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
He's the Director of Public Affairs at the House of Representatives, Mr. Robert Hines. Just talking to us. As you are aware, when we came on earlier, the House session was on and the call for executive. So my name is Hachi Masale. I love to say thanks so much for watching. We will come back on when we are allowed to continue with the coverage at the House of Representatives.